You want to become the person you admire, because the only person I cannot get away from is me. I mean, I'm here every time I go. I go over there and I'm still standing over there. So no matter what argument I'm having with myself, I'm right here again, still here. Humans are not plants. I've heard that. We need each other. There's a story that changed another one of these watershed moments in my life. Me and God have had this weird relationship, and as a philosopher and studied so much, you end up asking dark questions, and there's no answer to it. As some famous guy in one of my scripts said, it's only God's will when we like it. If we don't like it, that's free will. That's Satan. Well, didn't God invent Satan? No, he couldn't invent Satan. I don't know. Didn't he harden the Pharaoh's heart? Couldn't he just let him go? I had these questions as a kid. So I've always had these problems with the God of my misunderstanding. I had a terrible racing car accident and ripped open a big fissure in my gut. So they have to close up the gut. But for a period of time, you have to use called a stoma to remove waste products. So there's a tube sticking out of my side, and there's a tube sticking out of my throat. I'd had some family problems at the same time. I was losing weight. It was not getting better. And I stayed in the hospital, and a buddy came by who has since passed, dear friend of mine, but he came by with a movie, and another friend came by to talk. Didn't want to see anybody, but I did. And then they gave me food for the first time. And the doctor came in, not even moments later. It was about a half hour later. He saw the look on my face. He goes, I knew what he knew. It wasn't working. My digestive system wasn't working. And I started weeping, and he said, this is going to be very uncomfortable because we can't go in through the suture. We have to find other ways to go get that food out, and we can't go down your throat. I don't want to be horribly dramatic about that. It just was, everything was bad news. And he said, and it's going to get worse and worse until we get it out. So he woke me up at 3 a.m. to do the worst they could do. I'm standing there. You can't imagine the humility that I felt, what was on my body. I was standing there looking out of a window at Los Angeles saying, please, dear Father, this is as bad, this is as low as I can get. It can't get any lower than this. It would be just, could you tell me something? And the way I pled it, please say something to me. And within moments, a voice that was my voice, and I swear as I stand here, was not my voice, said, it's going to be okay. It's real. It changed. I still get pissed at him. I still don't stay grateful, but it is so true in my heart that this is a real deal. We are in this thing together. You're going to, however you want to believe it, I really believe it's right here. And all my philosophy aside and all my physics stuff doesn't explain the connection that this has. And I said, I want to say to this class of 2021, go forth and conquer. You come from a very good place. You've got the best fertilizer, the best seeds, sows, and all that. Listen to what people tell you. Learn from the teachers you have. Focus, because you got a world out there that's out of focus, and the substitute teachers in the room. There are no adults. There are no adults in the room. We need you. You got to save the world. No pressure. No pressure. We're counting on you. Thank you all for inviting me here. Don't take life too seriously. I had made a living on that. And one of my best friends in the world will say as I leave here, you guys are headed to infinity and beyond. Yeah.